Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. In today's video we are going to talk about magnetic lashes. So I was sponsored to do this video but on Instagram, and I was filming the video for Instagram a few days ago, and the lashes were so good that I decided to refilm the video today and actually film it for YouTube and tell you guys about it because they are so amazing and I am so impressed by these lashes. I have been wearing them all week. Anyway, the company that provided the lashes is Lash, and they make magnetic lashes but with a magnetic eyeliner, which looks like this. And I have been trying to wear magnetic eyelashes ever since they came out, like 2 years ago. There was another company that released them a few years ago, and I remember I went to Sally's, I bought them, and I said I'm gonna be the first one to make a video on magnetic eyelashes. I tried to put them on, and with these lashes in particular, you have to kind of wedge them in between your natural lashes, and my natural lashes are pretty thin, so I could not get those things to stay on, to go on. It was like 3 hours of just pure frustration, so I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But when they asked me and I saw that their magnetic eyelashes actually come with a magnetic eyeliner, I was like, yes, of course, I would love to try. I'm gonna show you all of the 3 different lash styles that they have and how I apply them, and I will give you some tips and tricks of like the things that I learned while I learned to use them myself this week. So anyway, with all of that being said, let's just get started. So what I like to do first before I apply the liner is that I take the magnetic lash and I just put it over my lashes, and then I kind of just gauge where the lash starts and where it ends on my eye. I did not have to cut mine, and I have pretty small eyes, so I really don't think that you guys will have to cut yours. If you do, always cut them from the outside. I do feel like they included enough little magnets on the lash line itself that you would be able to cut them without an issue. So after I see where the lash is gonna start and where it's gonna end, I mostly take note of where it's going to end, and then that gives me an idea of how far out I should take the liner. So what I ended up doing was just lining my upper lash line a little bit further out than usual, and then I did do a very small wing, and that basically allowed me to not have to cut the lashes. I really didn't want to cut them because I didn't want to mess with the magnets. You can cut them if you feel that you need to, but I would try to do my little technique first and see if you can measure them, and then just try to take the liner where the lash basically ends, and then see if that works for you. So once I have measured the lash and I know how far out I have to bring my liner, I then move ahead to actually lining my upper lash line. So what I like to do is take the magnetic eyeliner and do a just like you were gonna do a winged liner, and if you want to, you can definitely do a wing with this, but the applicator, you have to be really careful because it is magnetic, so sometimes you will take it out and you will get a perfect little applicator that looks just like this, and then sometimes you will go in and then this will happen, and that is just because the magnetic fibers are kind of getting wedged in between the bristles, so it's making it look like this. When this happens, just dip the little applicator back into the bottle and just take it back out, and then that usually fixes it. So you can see it's back to being like a little perfect applicator. So for this step, I did also discover that you don't want to do a very thin line. If you go a little bit thinner, you might have a little bit of a hard time for the lashes to grab on to the magnet. So I would go a little bit thicker. You don't have to go really thick either, but just make sure that it's, you know, a good thickness. It doesn't have to be super thick, just look at the magnets, and then like the thickness of the magnets, that's how thick I would do the liner. That way the magnets can really just have something to hold on to. When I did the eyeliner, I did create a little bit of a wing, and you can do that as well, but you totally don't have to. I do feel like I love the eyeliner so much because it's really matte and just like super black, and I love the way that it looks, and I love how well it blends with the lash line of the lashes. So I wanted a little bit more flare, which is why I created a little bit of a wing, but it's not something that you have to do. But if you do feel that you need to do it, especially because that's where the magnet is going to end up, and you need, you know, to have some liner up there for the lash to adhere to, then do that. Just play around with it. That's what I did, and I feel like this is what works best for me. And the other little trick that I have is to make sure that the liner is dry before you apply the lashes. Do not even attempt to apply the lashes when the liner is even a little bit wet. Not only will it be super messy, but because it's wet and they are like little like magnetic fibers, the fibers will right away go on to the back, to these little magnets here, and you will get that buildup so quick, and then you're gonna have a hard time adhering the lash to the lash line. So make sure that you just give the liner enough time to completely dry, and you will get the best result. So I went to put them on when it was still wet, and definitely do not do that. It's very messy if you don't wait for it to dry, and it just becomes a mess. You get buildup on the magnet of the lashes. It's a big mess. So definitely 100% wait for the liner to be 100% completely dry. So the style of lash that I'm wearing right now is the Hot Thotty lashes, and these out of all three are my absolute favorite. They fan out so beautifully at the outer corners, and they are just like longer and thicker, and these are the types of lashes that I just like live for. I love these so very much. The next style of lash that they have is the slim thick lash, and these are very pretty. These do start shorter at the very beginning, and then they do get longer at the outer corner, which I love, but these are definitely a lot thinner and shorter than the Hot Thotty style of lash. So I love these as well, but like I mentioned, the Hot Thotty ones are my favorite. The last style of lash that they have available is Baby Girl, and these are for those of you that just want a more natural look. Like my mom, she loves a demi-wispy lash, and that is all she wears, so she would love something like this. These are really beautiful. They also do have a bit of a flare, but they are just a lot thinner, a lot shorter, and just perfect for that like natural look. I do love these as well, but they are definitely more of a natural look type of lash. So if you are into a more natural look, then this is the style that you want to go with. I'm going to show you really quickly just how easy it is to actually change your lashes too. So like if I have these on and for some reason I'm just not feeling this style of lash anymore and I just want to change, you can literally just take it off. And then I guess let's go into the slim thick one so you guys can see. And another cool thing is that they are like magnetic in here, so they're super easy to just stick back onto their little container because it's a magnetic little holder. Like this whole little thing is magnetic, so you just pop them right back in and they just stay. And I don't know, I really like that. So okay, so let me take these. And you can use like a little lash applicator if you wanted to. With the metal ones, you do have to be careful, obviously, because it is a metal. So if you go too close to the magnet, it's gonna get stuck to the applicator. So I have just been using my fingers. Sometimes I will use the applicator, but most of the time I have just been using my two fingers. For the close-up video, I did use the applicator just so that you guys could see, you know, better, so my little like fat fingers weren't in the way. But anyway, so I am going to apply the slim thick ones, and I just go like this. It's already like hanging on, and boom, there we go. Then we have a new set of lashes. So on this side is now slim thick, and then we have hot toddy on this side. I don't know, I really like hot toddy a lot better just because they flare out like really nicely. These are pretty also, but I don't know, I just like the other ones better. And then again, if I want to change my lashes one more time, just take these off and let's try on baby girl. So here we go. Again, super easy to remove and put back in because of the little magnet. And boom, that's it. As you guys can see, these are really pretty too, but they are a lot more natural. So anyway, now let me take baby girl off. So I'm gonna go back to wearing the hot toddy lashes, which is actually perfect because it leads me to my last little tip that I have for these lashes. So after wearing them all week, I started to have a hard time with especially the hot toddy ones because those are the ones that I wore the most. They were not really sticking the way that they had been the entire time, but basically what I figured out that was happening is that I guess I wore them like so many times, and there was a buildup like of the magnetic eyeliner on the magnets, and this one actually has some of like the extra on it right now, and if I was to put this one on right now, it really would not stick that well. So like you can see how this little piece keeps lifting up a little bit. So all you have to do when that happens is just take your nail or just whatever you can and go to each little magnet and just take off what's, and I don't know if you can see it on my finger, that is how much there is. So it's not much at all, but I guess it just interferes with the magnet and it doesn't allow it for like that strong hold. So then I'm just gonna move on to the second magnet, take off the excess there, the third one, the fourth one, and then you go to the last little magnet. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magnets all together. It kind of is like lash glue, you know, when you rip off your lashes you have that like residue left on the lash line. It's kind of like the same thing. So anyway, once you have taken off whatever buildup of the magnetic liner was on the magnets and your magnets are nice and clean, you just go back and you see how it's sticking already like really nicely. And there we go, you just put them back on and you are good to go. I'm just gonna share the pricing with you guys. So the magnetic eyeliner looks like this, and it retails for $39. They also have 3 different sets of eyelashes, so like 3 different lash styles, and those each retail for $25. And they also have sets so that you don't have to buy each item individually, especially when you're just first ordering. I definitely recommend getting like a set, that way you get the eyeliner and the eyelashes together in a set. But the first set that they have is the starter kit, and that one retails for $59, and it comes with the magnetic eyeliner and 1 set of lashes. The ultimate kit is $99. That's the one that I have, and it comes with the 3 sets of lashes and the magnetic eyeliner. But if you guys are interested in the lashes, you can check them out at LolaShoetique.co. I will put everything in the description box down below, and I will try to see if I can get you guys a coupon code somehow. I will definitely try my very best for you because I do think that they're a little bit on the pricier side, and I feel like if they were a little bit more affordable, a lot more people would be buying them because they really are like a great lash, and the liner is amazing. Like I said, I really didn't have to make this video, but I really wanted to share the lashes with you guys. And also I really was dying to give you my little tips and tricks that I learned, because I was like, oh my god, I figured it out. So yeah, just remember, if you do start having a hard time with the lashes going on your eyes, clean off the excess eyeliner off of the magnets, and that should be it. And yeah, oh, and measure the lashes before you put them on, so you know how far out to bring your liner to. If you do that, I don't think that you will have to cut them, but if you do, remember, always cut your lashes from the outside, not the inside. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you guys have any questions regarding the lashes, let me know down below. I hope that you guys don't mind me making videos like this one. It was a lot of fun to do, and I really just wanted to share all of my little tips and tricks and show you magnetic lashes, because I had been dying to do a magnetic lash video for like 3 years now. So I'm really glad that I finally got to do one with lashes that actually work. But thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget that you can also follow us all over social media, especially on Instagram, where I do post a lot of things that you will not get to see here on YouTube. It is at GlitterBeauties, the same way that is spelled right here. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.